Hey everyone, Kayley here. I partnered with Schwarzkopf to bring you this tutorial on a faux blowout. Well, everyone loves going to the salon and getting their hair blown out by their stylist, that great round brush look where you have that volume and silkiness to your hair. It's just unparalleled. You can do this with just your hair dryer and a flat iron and it looks amazing. It's totally effortless and beautiful for any occasion, but I think especially for a weekend away because you're often going to be taking pictures because you're at exciting locations doing cool things. This is a really perfect picture ready hairstyle and I'm going to show you guys how to get it. For our first step, we're going to add volume to the roots. You can do that by starting out with damp hair, and then you're going to apply the Schwarzkopf Biotin Plus Volume and Texture Mousse. The way you do that is to put a dollop of it into the palm of your hand, and then you're going to use your fingers to disperse that into the roots of your hair. This is going to really help to add volume and texture. You apply mousse because it's almost like a liquid tool in your hair. You put it in and it does the work for you. So you put that extra little bit in and you get that extra little bit out. Then we're going to blow dry the hair, and to do that you want to focus on 3 sections. The first one is the front. To do that, you're going to part your hair on the opposite side that you normally do and then blow dry it in that position. The blow drying actually helps to set the product in place, and that helps you to get that extra volume. Once that's dry, you're going to take the hair from your crown, bring it forward so it's over your face, and then you're going to blow dry it there. This is going to get you extra volume at the crown, and that's going to actually show the most volume of all of this. So it's really important to get that nice and dry and volumized. Finally, go ahead and flip over the nape section of your hair and make sure that that's dry as well. Once you've got all that done, just flip your hair back and you should notice that you have lots of nice fluffy volume that mimics the volume that you would get in a normal professional blowout. Now for step 2, you're going to prep your hair for the flat iron. You're going to do that first by adding heat protectant spray. I'm using the Crystal Shine and Hold Heat Protection Shine Spray. And not only does this product protect your hair from the heat, it adds a lot of shine. So your hair is going to have that amazing salon look because it's super shiny. You also want to brush through your hair after you do that. That way you have the product nicely dispersed through all of your hair. Then you're just going to clip your hair up in sections, starting up at the top until you have just your nape section left. I did 3 sections for all of my hair, but if you have very thick or very curly hair, you might want to do more sections just so that you can get every bit of this flat ironed and looking amazing. Then all the hair you have left is just your nape section, so you can leave that down because we're going to start with that on our next step. Now I'm going to show you how to use your iron to get the look of a faux blowout. First, you're going to take a small section and you're going to place the iron right next to your roots as close as you're comfortable. Then as you slide the iron down your hair, you're going to turn the iron to 90 degrees and continue sliding. This is going to put some bend in your hair as you slide. Then when you get to the end, release the bend about halfway so that you actually go to about 45 degrees and slide that through the rest of your hair. The reason why I use this method is that it creates this great arced shape that really mimics the shape that you get from a round brush. You can see that it's nicely arced throughout the whole length of the hair. Normally when we do this, we kind of like to go with the iron straight down and then just bump it at the end. On my left, you can see kind of the normal technique where it's flat and then kinked at the ends. You can see there's just not a lot of volume, it's not as pretty. Whereas on your right, you can see the technique that I'm teaching you today. And I think that it has a much better shape to it, and I think that overall throughout all of the hair, this is going to create a much better look. Now we're going to use this new technique that we just learned on all of your hair. Now make sure that you don't clamp the iron down too tightly while you're sliding it through your hair, because that may cause it to skip and skid, which will cause unwanted creases in your style. Instead, release the tension just a little bit and allow your iron to glide through your hair. Once you finish one section, let another one down and repeat the process, all the way up until you reach the crown of your head. For the pieces of hair framing your face, repeat the exact same process, but this time pull the hair forward directly in front of you. When a professional hairstylist gives you a blowout, they use a round brush, and it gives you that great rounded arched shape to your hair. This flat iron technique does the exact same thing. It gives you that nice curved shape. You're gonna get that great professional look and movement, but you don't need a round brush and you don't need the hairstylist. And now for the finishing touches, I'm going to add the Satin Frizz Control and Protect Nutri-Nectar Beauty Oil. To apply this, I'm just going to use 2 pumps, and I'm going to rub that between my hands. Then I'm going to use my fingers to distribute it throughout the ends of my hair. This is going to add a lot of shine and help to fight any flyaways that might pop up. You can see this is the perfect finishing touch because it's just that extra bit of shine that your hair needs to look bouncy and light and amazing all day long. The way you look never defines you, but it definitely helps to show who you are to people, and it helps to express yourself. And when you feel like you're expressing yourself well, you're so much happier. So I think having great hair is a great way to feel more confident and happy in the way that you're showing yourself to the world.